This is a quick tutorial on how to delete bids and using your discretion when deleting bids. On a daily basis, when I come home, I will go in here and I will monitor. I will look at all my bids. So if I've been gone all day, I'll go down here and I'll grab 500 bids and I'll start scrolling down here and looking for stuff that's unusual. It only takes about 30 seconds to run down this line, and all of a sudden you'll see something that says $1,450. Well, you know that somebody has got in there and forgot their decimal, or their finger added another zero, and that bid is bad. So at that point, and I'll go up here and do it on this ones that I just did right now. Okay, so let's go in here and you can see these two names right here. NorCal Estate has went in there and put a $500 bid, and if you don't catch this soon enough in the day, what's going to happen is it's going to pile up, and it does happen. I mean, I sent you in an email that we can add a confirm this bid like eBay has, but it's going to slow your bidding down at the very end. That's why I've never put that on my site. We've discussed it before, but as an overall picture, when you receive 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 bids on an auction, and you have one person that places a bad bid, it's really not worth changing your entire program and process for that. So I mean, if that's a feature that you might want to have added to your site, you just let us know, and that can easily be done. So at any rate, we are going to go in here. Okay, this is the item that we're having a problem with right here, and the item ID is 24,799. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to pull up 24,799. I'm going to apply that filter, and now all that will be showing is that auction, and I can look at the history and see where that bid started getting haywire. Okay, well, it looks like this guy came in and probably really wanted to bid $50. From experience, that's probably what had happened. So instead of going all the way through here, and I mean, at this point, what I have to do, the only thing I can do at this point here is call him and let him know that he's made a bad bid, which I will do on occasion. Or I can go up here and I can lower that bid and cancel that. You click this box here and you can lower that bid. 205. You can lower it to the current bid that's showing. So now this person, let's say that I know that item is going to go for $400. I'm not going to go in here and delete all this. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to lower this bid, and I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, so now the bid is lowered, because I'm confident that somebody's going to come in and outbid that 205, and I'm using my discretion on that. Even if this guy really intended on bidding $50, I know that this item's going to go higher. But if you don't know that, and you want to go in there and delete your bids, you can delete them as far as you want, but that high bidder is always going to be that person. So if I cannot go in here and start deleting this bid, all the ones done by NorCal Estate. If I delete this one, this one, this one, all the way down the list of everything that NorCal Estate's bid on, and I'll do you a demonstration. So if I go in here and delete this bid, and I go in here and I delete this bid, and I go in here and I delete this bid, what happens is it makes this guy, Leroy Brown, the high bidder at $250, but then you've got these other bids that he had placed, so he's really bidding over the top of himself. So what you have to do is you have to delete them all the way down the list. And let's say you get down here to where you're confident, okay, we know it's going to go for more than $78, $76. Go in there and lower that bid to $76. Bid is lowered to $76, and you're good to go. But if you go in there and start deleting just NorCal Estates bids and leave everything else the way it is, your bid history's it's going to be wrong. So, you know, it is always an issue. I mean, like some guy called me today. He had bid 100 and his cat jumped up in his lap, and he called me and said he bid $175,000 on an item. So I went in there, and he was trying to bid 178, and he told me to lower it to 178, and I was able to go in there and lower it to 178. Well, let's say somebody had came in there and bid $300, I would have had to go in there and lower. I would have went in there and had to completely delete his bid. So that's how you kind of curb that, and you can fix it to where your bid history is correct, or you can go all the way down and take them. I mean, when a user says they want to be taken all the way off the bids, it means they don't want to be winning anything. It doesn't mean you have to go through your system and delete everything that they've ever bid on, because what that'll do is that'll screw your auction up. So you have to learn how to be able to read the max bids, understand the bid history. See, like this right here this is not correct either. So I've got to go through here, delete that one, and get down to that's the one that I lowered from 500, and we're just going to go ahead and delete that one. Delete that one. Now it's back in order. Leroy Brown, bid history is up $1 each, because this is your bid amount. This is where you're going to be able to tell what it looks like in your bid history. And if you go back over here to your bid history, then you can see that it's all correct. Okay. So it's a matter of actually getting to know your program, and comes from experience at how you want to manipulate that bid towards the end, right in this area. If somebody places a bad bid, you can go all the way through and start it back at $11. Or if you're confident that it's going to go up much higher, you can delete it. You go up here and you lower it to, let's choose this one right here. We could go in there and we could lower it to 125 if we wanted to. So anyway, I hope this helps. And Dirk, if you've got a video that shows why you could not do this process, please send it to us so we can take a look and see what troubles that you were having. I went on my phone and I was able to do it from my phone, but that's not saying that you weren't experiencing some type of an issue that why you couldn't delete it. I'm not sure. So if you send us that video, we can see if there is if there's an issue that needs to be resolved. Okay, thank you, and I hope this helps.